morning, everyone. Welcome to Delta Entertainment. I am your host, Lincoln Kenobi. And before we get started, guys, please hit that like button and please subscribe to my channel. Would appreciate that very, very much. All right, let's get into this. So, it has been so long that I have talked about this topic right here, and things are not looking good with this company. So, here we go. Ubisoft stock crashes 18% after earnings miss and Tencent deal fallout. So Ubisoft has not been doing very well in their stock. They have not been doing well with their games. It has been plummeted, bro. Plummeted so badly because of what has been happening and what they've been trying to do. They have not been trying to entertain people. They have not been giving good storytelling. They've been doing identity politics. And look where that got them, bro. Boy, have the mighty have fallen, dude. Have the mighty have fallen. I used to play games like I played the Assassin's Creed, the original games. I played Splinter Cell. I played Ghost Recon. Those were good games, man. But now, well, what they've been bringing out, nothing but nonsense, bro. Nonsense. So let's read it. Ubisoft stock fell sharply on Thursday, dropping more than 18% to 9.55 euro per share following a fourth quarter earnings report that disappointed investors and triggered renewed concerns about the company's financial direction. So here's Grums, who's been on this. He reported this. Nobody liked the earnings call. So this is Ubisoft's earnings right now at $9.46. It has plummeted very badly, bro. Look at that. Very badly. For the fiscal year ending in March 31st, 2025, Ubisoft net bookings of 1.85 billion, making a 20.5% year-over-year decline. The company also posted an operating loss of 50.1 million for the year. While Ubisoft pointed to Assassin's Creed Shadows released in March as a contributing factor to the year's results, the overall impact was not enough to reverse the downward trend. The company cited lower than expected partnerships as a primary reason for the decline in bookings. Understanding net bookings, Ubisoft reported 1.85 billion, and the net bookings reflects the total value of products and services sold or committed to during the fiscal year, including digital and physical game sales, in-game purchases, subscriptions, and pre-orders. Unlike standard revenue, which is recognized only when a product is delivered or service is rendered, net bookings are a forward-looking measure of demand and expected income. The 20.5 decline signals a significant drop in both consumer engagement and Ubisoft's near-term revenue pipeline. For investors, weakening bookings are often seen as an early warning sign of future financial strain. The guidance and market reaction. Ubisoft's outlook for the 2025 to 2026 fiscal year also failed to inspire confidence. The publisher said it expects net bookings to remain stable year over year and is aiming to break even on a non-IFRS operating income basis. Investors reacted swiftly. Thursday's Ubisoft stock drop brings the company's total decline to nearly 60% over the past 12 months, with its market value now sitting well below key debt thresholds. The earnings call followed a string of financial challenges, including internal restructuring, layoffs, and growing pressure from shareholders. The Tencent subsidiary deal is still under fire. In March, Ubisoft announced it would transfer its top franchises, Assassin's Creed's Far Cry and Rainbow Six, into a new Tencent-backed subsidiary. Tencent will invest 1.16 billion for a 24% stake in the new unit, while Ubisoft remains majority control and earns royalties on further future sales. Yeah, and I think I did an article months ago, I think last year, that that as soon as Tencent got into Ubisoft, they laid off a lot of employees. I think I've talked about that. could be wrong, but I've talked about it. Ubisoft expects the transaction to be finalized by the end of 2025. However, the deal has sparked backlash among minority shareholders. As that Park Place recently reported, AJ Investments, along with a coalition of other shareholders, has filed a legal challenge demanding that Ubisoft hold an extraordinary general meeting to vote on the Tencent agreement. The coalition has proposed two resolutions. Restructure the deal as a direct asset sale valued at no less than $4 billion. Distribute an extraordinary dividend of 23 per share, equating to $3 billion to investors, while preserving $1 billion for corporate obligations. In their open letter to Ubisoft, the group argued that the deal was structured to bypass mandatory public offer rules and enter control by the Guillemot family, who currently hold less than 10% economic interest in the company. They also pointed to the stock's recent volatility and high volume trading as signs of investors' rejection, with Ubisoft's share price having dropped 24% since the deal was announced. A volatile year ahead between the steep drop in earnings, investors' backlash to structural changes, and the ongoing licensing lawsuit over The Crew. Ubisoft enters fiscal year 2025 to 2026 under mounting pressure. With core assets already spun off into a new subsidiary and shareholders demanding greater transparency and accountability, the company faces a turbulent year ahead financially, legally, and strategically. Hey, that's what Ubisoft gets, man. They deserve to get there. They deserve to get screwed, man, because it's like this. If they would have listened to the fans, if they would have listened to the gamers, and not to put any identity politics into these games, I mean, I would have been playing Assassin's Creed Shadows right now. I would have been playing that game. I would have been playing this game. I would have been playing Star Wars Outlaws. I mean, but of course they don't listen. They screw up, and that's it. So you guys let me know in the comments below, what do you guys think of this, man? And like I said, dude, I mean, Ubisoft got what they deserve, bro. So please, by all means, share this video, post a comment below, let me know your thoughts. And as always, thank you all so much for watching this video, and thank you for being part of my channel. And I hope to see you guys until next time. Bye, everyone.